Welcome everyone
Ba ba
and
ba
good
ba ba.
evening.
Ba ba ba. Reptar, did your mic turn off again?
Nope. Just building dramatic tension, that's all.
Ah, okay.
Welcome back, guys. We have some exciting news, as we always do during game night. But I have to be careful what I say once again because here we're on the cusp of it, guys. It is coming soon.
That's
So
what she said.
we indeed, indeed. The one thing I will say is just keep your guys' eyes on the announcements page because we have some very exciting news to share with all of you very, very soon. But first of all, JC, welcome. Scorchman, welcome back, and everyone in the audience.
Woo! I see a couple of new names. I've never seen them before in game night. So, well, actually, it's only one now. Somebody left. Holy Michael. Were you here last week? I feel like you were here last week. I know Cristiano was here. Willie,
Hard to keep
Casey,
track
Bu,
sometimes for
Ash,
sure.
Yaz. Yaz's been here multiple times. Jack Frost. That's my nose. Zaya's here. Welcome back, Zaya. Good to see you. Mark's here. Mark, the poker winner,
Poker
and he
champion.
wins other things too. Knox here. JV's here. JV said you're up in my area of the woods. Where you at?
Yeah, I saw that you guys are getting a hurricane down there, so
Wasn't
hopefully
really
JC.
for me.
Well,
We're
yeah.
just getting the tornadoes from the hurricane.
Yeah, right. Is that funny? Hurricanes giving birth to tornadoes. That's terrifying. That is why I'm happy I live in the mountains.
Sharknado.
Not dealing with that.
Yeah, see, I'm in the mountains as well. We don't get like very many tornadoes, but there are some flat areas to the west of us. Nash Vegas, I love it. I grew up there.
Nash Vegas. All right. Sorry, I had to get my drink for the night. JC, what are you drinking tonight?
I have made my little Harry Potter fire whiskey.
Harry Potter Fire Whiskey. Will you please share the recipe? For those of you who don't know, I'm a huge, huge Harry Potter fan.
Sure,
So I'm
if you've got your little mixer, you put in 2 parts your bourbon of choice. I use a mixing. I use Four Roses. It's a good mixing bourbon. 2 parts bourbon to 1 part cinnamon schnapps and a splash of rum.
Love it. Love it. I'm gonna have to try it out. But yeah, guys, there has been quite a lot of interesting developments over the past few days since we had our last game night. Um, we obviously are getting a lot closer to the mint, which I know a lot of people have been waiting for a very, very long time. Willie.eth, grats. Open a ticket. We're doing your choice of crypto tonight, guys.
Let's go.
If you ask us for sushi or something weird and random, we might say no, but we're gonna give you guys your choice. So
I'm
whatever
not
is
giving you my XRP.
yeah, we will
XRP's
not give
going to
you
10,000.
H
Just
bar is
kidding.
not being given away either. I'm just kidding. We'll give away H bar, but not my H bar. No
Yeah,
way.
we'll give some H bar. H bar, Soul. What else? We'll throw some ETH when the gas is not up to 42. What in the world?
I know I haven't seen gas. I don't know if you guys have been paying attention, but gas has been pretty wild the past few days, which is weird because if you guys remember for months things have been super boring. And I know I'm a conspiracy theorist and everything, but I posted this in Alpha. It was an article by Forbes, where they were talking about how BlackRock is announced that they are positioning themselves to use Bitcoin as kind of like a hedge against the dollar because they're concerned with the growing concern of inflation and a lot of these other things that are going on, especially after they just cut rates. DJ's our guy that knows a lot more about that, so that's as far as I am educated on it. But DJ will talk a little bit more about that when he comes on. But I do think it's all connected, and I do think we're kind of lining up. If you line up the cycle, we're getting kind of close to everyone's been saying that November is going to be a really good month. So I see a lot of people, including myself, trying to just position themselves because things are starting to kind of turn up, and when gas starts getting crazy, that's when people are spending fees to move money, and you gotta wonder why they're doing that. You know what I mean? especially like when nothing's going on and they just go ahead and it's definitely strange. So if you guys aren't busy, give it a read. If you guys are interested in that, I mean, most of you guys I would imagine know, but if you don't know, BlackRock is one of the biggest financial entities in the world. They basically own everything, and anything that they don't own that their competitors own, well, they own their competitors too. So
Do
they
you, Reptar, do you know about the link between them, Vanguard, and State Street?
Oh yeah, they all own each other because
They
and
own each other, so their total control is between, let's say, 10 and 30% of some businesses. The three of them added together.
yeah, exactly. Like it's
Oh,
very
is this a
interesting.
classic? I'm sorry, Casey. Is this a classic? It is a classic. Okay, so it's gonna be. You know what? I'll do only for the bounty and not anything else. $50
Uh-oh.
XRP.
Woo! Let's
It's
Very
go.
got to
generous.
be. It's got to be. You have to kill me with your wolf.
Ooh, I like that one. And that one actually happens up more often than you think it would. Woo, wrong hole.
That's.
Ugh.
I'm sorry. God, I'm sorry.
Demonetized. Not that we
Nah, we've been
care.
going long enough.
Um,
We're not monetized. What are you talking
yeah,
about?
exactly. We're good. But yeah, guys, we have, there's a lot going on, and I quickly do want to kind of talk a little bit about the upcoming mint, without saying too much. We've been going. A lot of you guys have noticed we probably haven't been in chat very much lately, and that is for a reason. We've been, kind of working some things out with the devs, getting everything ready, getting certain security things in place, just to make sure that everything goes off without a hitch, and making sure that everyone's happy. You know what I mean? So again, we will probably have more information to share with you guys next week. We'll probably do an announcement, and we'll give you guys a little bit of warning so you'll be prepared. But I don't want to say too much yet. But just get excited, guys, because not only are the markets look like they're starting to turn around, but we are getting very close to getting this launched, and we have a lot of really fun and exciting things that we want to do with the NFT.
Let's just say the
And
first prize, the first like game night, the first holders game night mega prize is going to be pretty good.
oh, oh, guys, we are gonna take care of the holders. That is for damn sure. That's the whole reason why we went with a 2,222 collection instead of 10,000, because it's really hard to take care of 10,000 people, but it's real easy to take care of 2,000. And we're able to give more value to our holders that way. So we really just got to make sure that we just cross our T's, dot our I's, make sure everything's good to go. And we got some fun stuff coming out too. So I think you guys will be excited. Um, as far as Phantom Galaxies, the game again, we were talking about this a little bit earlier. Um, the tokens kind of again like in the gutter just because the liquidity pool issue. But they are regularly doing updates on the games. You can still collect your login bonuses and different things. It's funny that Scorchman, has just been going in, collecting his thing, and then leaving, because that's kind of what I do with Big Time. I'm just going in, collecting my hourglasses. Cristiano, nice, congrats.
Cristiano. So you're winning on the you're winning if you win a rumble or any of the games we play. You're getting $5 worth of crypto of your choice. The bounty, just to clarify, if you're new, the bounty is only in a classic rumble and only if you kill me specifically in the required manner. So that's just to
And what's
clarify.
awesome about kind of like, the way we're going to be doing game nights is with the holders game nights. We try to give out a lot for the free game nights, just, every week for everyone. It's definitely a lot, but we manage, and then we do the poker tournament as well. But we definitely want to scale up the prizes for these holder game nights. Just again, to reward the holders and just give you guys another kind of utility that you're going to be able to get some value from. So, um, I for one am very excited to change my profile picture. I will say that.
Yep.
JC, maybe not so much. I mean, I'm digging the ape with the cowboy hat, to be totally honest.
I as soon as I get my stuff, I'm changing it.
I have to as well.
I,
As much as I love my Mara, I
I was gonna
I
say,
gotta.
so we now have 2 multi-sig wallets set up, and we're gonna have to get up at like 4 or 5 in the morning because our dev team is over in Europe somewhere. So
Well, one's in Europe and then one's in Australia. So
oh
literally,
yeah,
like
all
other
the way on
side
the
of
other
the
side of the
world.
world. So
But I mean, hey, that's what we get. So it's for working with like such an awesome team. You know what I mean? Like we got Ben, and then obviously the Jay with the gas saving contract, so you guys aren't gonna have to pay an arm and a leg for gas. I mean, we definitely have a good team, but again, it's a nightmare coordinating stuff sometimes. But we have had some really exciting meetings about kind of getting all this done, and
oh, and our platinum pass people, you won't have to mint or pay gas. We got you.
yeah, if you
Okay.
guys got a platinum pass, you guys are already set.
We got you.
Yeah. But when you guys see Reptar's profile picture change, you better be like, oh shit, it's coming. Because it's getting changed like first thing, like as soon as we mint them.
Let's
And
see.
then obviously we have some plans for like the public mint.
Oh yeah.
But I am gonna go ahead and I think we'll load up marbles here in a second. I was gonna do a trivia tonight, but I actually decided against it. We'll probably do like some smash carts or something. But I promise I will have a trivia ready for next week, guys, and we'll have a pretty sweet prize for smash carts as well.
Oh, Smash Carts. That's a skill-based game. Thank you, Bew, for
Yeah,
the win. We appreciate that.
maybe
Um,
I might have to do the bigger prize for yeah. What's up, Scored?
before I forget, I was gonna bring up a little bit about Gala.
About what?
Gala.
Oh yeah, of course.
All right. Just so you guys know, I'm still waiting on Meow Match to get fixed. They didn't have an update for a year. They still haven't updated. They still haven't come out and stated what's going on really with it. And then I read something else about the game I'm still playing, Dragon Strike. And people are complaining similarly about that, not really getting updates. It has been getting updates, but not great. And I don't know how much support they're throwing at these two because they're mobile games, but they're not making me. Meow matches are making me happy. They haven't said a thing on the specifics of what's going on, and people are still coming in channel and saying, "Oh, I can't connect. What's the problem?" And no one's answering it. So on that end of Gala, not looking good, but Gala is doing other things that look pretty good. They got, I think, a swap feature. They just added something. They were tied with someone else. I can't even remember what it is on it, so that's useless. But they keep adding cool features. They added another game to Tron. It's Meow Match Tapper. You go in, you load the game in, not Tron. Ton, sorry. The Ton Network. You go in and you load up on, get it, for some reason, I am going to blank. Let me see. Telegram. Thank you. Telegram network. You go in, you can download a game, and you just tap and you get coins. I mean, the coins are worth like 0.000, but you're getting them free. You sit on them, maybe there'll be value down the road. There have been coins that have gone up 1,000% from almost nothing to 5-10 cents, whatever. So if you're interested, they do have another game out. So that makes, I think, two now that are on the same network. Once again, I'm drawing a Telegram network, and they're pretty easy, tied to Gala. So Gala is doing on some fronts, doing good stuff, and on the Meow Match mobile game and Dragon Strike, so. So that's the latest info from me. keep an eye on them. I mean, I'm not selling any of their tokens. I'm just not exactly happy with how they treat some of their, it seems like, less popular games. Otherwise than that, oh, The Walking Dead, they're still progressing. So if you're a fan of The Walking Dead,
You know, I was
you
in
may
The Walking
want
Dead.
to. I like it. You were in it too?
Yep.
When?
I don't remember. Whenever they were in that stupid big old mansion on the top of the hill, I was some random
Oh, you were an
background.
extra?
I was an extra, yeah.
JC is a world famous
He's
actor.
like,
You guys
yes. What the heck? He's probably
he
You-
is though. I'm not
I
even joking.
guarantee you didn't see me because I
he
was
was
so
in
far in the
Shining.
background.
He's
Uh,
he's
so-
been in movies for so long. He was in The Shining. Oh my God! Really?
Negative. Dang, round one lightning storm. What the crap?
Anyways, that's the latest, guys, on Gala. If anyone has any other info and they want to throw it in the chat, that'd be fine. But I'm trying to keep in touch with them a little, as in I show my face. I play the game all the time. I make a comment. If anyone's curious, just go in the Gala Discord and scroll down to Meow Match and look, and you'll see occasional comments from me that are kind of a little bit of a kick in the butt. Not mean, but and the answers I'm getting are like nothing.
Yeah,
So
Gala's still at 2
latest.
cents. I'm not interested.
Yeah, I know. But I'm waiting for JD to come in and so we can talk about Suey. I'm a little interested in that.
Suey. I picked up some
I've
Suey this
been
week.
yes, I just bought a little. There's like 4 or 5 of my favorite guys talking good about it.
Yeah,
I'll bring it up later.
I'm the same way. I've heard a lot of buzz about it from people on YouTube that are not just blanket shills, and I'm like, maybe it's worth having a little bag. But,
Yeah.
when
That's
this, when this round's over, could you guys drop the Twitch link in the chat?
sure.
All right, so let me go back up here to ask this question, and then we will answer it from Willie, because he says, other than game nights for holders, have we chatted about any other utilities? I know there was mention of some previously, but has anything changed? So that is a wonderful question, and we are happy to answer it, both for everyone here and for everyone listening or watching the replay. Yeah, we have quite a bit of plans for our holders. Basically, utilities for owning an NFT. And as a side note, I don't know if any of you guys watched Gary Gensler get his booty smacked around by Congress yesterday, but there was a great congressman who basically sat him down. Congratulations, Rich. I don't recognize your name, so I'm going to give you this. If you will open a ticket in the support channel, which Reptar just linked, it's hashtag support there. If you will just open a ticket and tell us that you won a Rumble and tell us which crypto is your preferred crypto and give us that particular address, and we will get that prize out to you. Well, hopefully, for all of you guys who are waiting on prizes, and for all of you who win tonight, hopefully I'll get this stuff taken care of all tomorrow. Because I don't have anything going on thanks to the rain.
Guys. We're working on multiple different time zones right now. It's just we're all exhausted, and but yeah, sorry. Just back to the whole
So
the utility.
Congressman, this is related, I promise. The congressman smacked around Gary Gensler yesterday and said, "So let's say, Gary, that you you go on to a website and you buy tickets to a Yankees game, and you know that you can probably sell those on the secondary market for more than you bought them for. Is that a security, Gary?" And he was like, "Well, I don't know about the specific details there, but he hemmed and hawed like a little bitch, and yeah, I said, yeah, screw you, freaking." Anyway, I'm gonna move on. But yeah, so the even the House of Representatives was like, "Dude, you're a tool. Knock it off." Um, so his whole point was, you guys went after this other NFT project, and what is a baseball ticket, Gary? Is it not just something that you buy that gives you access to the baseball game, right? That's what it is, right, Gary? So you guys, the SEC, the U.S. government, went after this crypto project that created NFTs And what did that NFT give them? Access to an animated cartoon show. So why are you going after these people, Gary? What's your problem? Are you an asshole? He didn't say that, but that's what he should have said. But yeah, so I loved it. So yeah, our NFT will give you access to things, and that's the utility behind our NFTs. Hopefully, and this is not in any way, shape, or form guaranteed, but we would love for our NFT to be popular enough that the resale value would be higher than the price you paid. But we have no control over it. That's free market stuff. We don't guarantee that. We don't project that. We don't care. That's not whatever you can sell it for. That's on you. We don't care. It has nothing to do with us. Did that cover us, Gary? Is that good? So we're not making any kind of SEC securities contracts, Gary. Are we good? Because I know.
But
So yeah,
JC is definitely got beef with Gary Gensler. That there's
I
nothing.
got
There's
beef with the
nothing.
entire SEC. Screw those guys. They're just
No,
making
and
crap
to
up.
and there's a reason he brings this up, guys, is because and here, guys, getting into the Twitch. This is the last call for this race. The thing is, guys, like we had to be very careful legally about what we offer with the NFTs. However, there are ways around everything. So we, like JC said, essentially this NFT is going to give you guys access to certain events, which will have certain high level prizes for you to win. As well as we're doing random giveaways and airdrops to our holders. They are going to be truly random based on different traits and different things that we decide over a different period of time. Again, we're also going to be doing, kind of like the giveaways that we've already been doing, and but we're going to be, kind of raising the value on a lot of those things and gate them behind, ownership of the NFT. Things like the alpha channel, the coin calls channel, stuff like that will be locked for only holders. So in a way, it's going to give you guys access to a lot of what you have now that's going to be kind of locked behind, the NFT. But we're definitely going to still take care of the people who just want to come and hang out and, play game night. You know what I mean? But we are going to be doing some exclusive giveaways and airdrops for our holders randomly. We might do one, 2 weeks from each other. We might do them 2 months from each other. They will be completely random, and they will go to certain trait holders. And we have some different ideas that we're going to be doing for that as well. But like JC said, it's very much like an access pass that we're also going to be kind of, doing some fun giveaways as well for.
We will also hope, and this is our plan. Like Reptar said, we don't guarantee anything. This is just what we want to do. As our community grows, even for those of you that have been here long enough, you know that we have been building relationships with these game developers and these teams so that we have been able to gain early access to some of these games as they come out. And so we get to play and test these games, but as a reward for that, we get early access to some of the rewards. And some of these rewards, in particular, I'm talking about big time, made us all individually thousands of dollars. So we hope that we can continue that, and as our community grows, we can reach out to these projects as because we know Web3 gaming and metaverse and Ready Player One, it's all coming. So we hope that our community is strong enough and involved enough that we can approach some of these projects to be like, hey, our people like to play games. Can we get some passes, some early access, and that we can distribute those to our holders? That's something that's something I really want to do.
And I
Obviously, we
mean,
have no
it's something
control
that
over what people give us, but
yeah, no, and it's something we have done a lot in the past. But again, I think the interesting thing about us that differentiates us from like different projects is like a lot of you guys know what to expect, right? We've been doing this for 2 years without an NFT project. We've always been consistent in doing the same things, and it's kind of going to be a lot more of the same, but we have the ability to like scale and do things bigger and better and do more exciting stuff for the holders, because of the mint and stuff like that. So, I think it's really important to remember it's just like a lot of people have done really well, even just being a part of the community and just being able to talk to other people about different things and just communicate. So it's really kind of cool to see where everything has gone in the past couple of years, and with the other things that we're doing too. Like Pumpkin's been hosting the poker night, which is like we're getting more people for poker than we ever have, and it's just been like a huge success, and people are like having a lot of fun with it. So it's just like it's just really cool to kind of see everything all coming together, and finally to like get these NFTs in your guys' wallets, and continue to do what we've done for the past 2 years, but be able to kind of scale it up a little bit. So
And for those wondering, like I've been part of projects where they promise airdrops and stuff, and we are funding the airdrops from the mint. Like it's not like I don't know if any of you guys remember or were part of Meta Bounty Hunters. Well, their little giveaways were awesome, but they were funded by some random dude's like yield farming, like his own personal stuff. And when the markets crashed back in late 22, he pulled all of his money, and Meta Bounty Hunters was like, "Hey, guess what? We're not giving you anything now. So your 5 ETH project is now worth 0.02." So yeah, we're not
exactly.
like this is not. We're taking so our plan is with whatever mint. We don't have to mint out. It doesn't matter. Like our holders get what they get, and the more people that hold, the more people that win. The less people that hold, it doesn't matter to us. We don't care. So, but like we
And that's the
ha-
thing, like
half the mint is going to the community pool. It's not going to my wallet. It's not going to Reptar's wallet. It's not going to the Alpha Origins wallet. It's going to the community pool. And what we've been doing with the community pool for the last year and a half. Congrats, Sasu. You know the drill. Guys, if you already have a ticket, because we are slackers and we are awful and we beg your forgiveness, if you already have a ticket, just add this to your current
beg
ticket.
your forgiveness, he says. We do beg your forgiveness. We're sorry, guys. It's been a lot for us to get this all together. But no, JC, like that's a great point that you just brought up. Like it's a lot of what we're doing. A lot of you guys know we have certain NFT assets. We have like nodes that we're running, and we have some pools set up. And those are only going to continue to grow as we scale. But that's kind of where a lot of the revenue generation is coming from. We're just very involved with decentralized finance, guys. Like that's really the heart of this. Like decentralized finance is a lot of things. It's kind of encompasses quite a bit, and I mean we're basically involved in almost every aspect of it behind the scenes. And I know you guys don't get to see much of that because a lot of it is just us really moving money around, but it's just to different pools and doing different things to generate, different yield and stuff. But, we're very, we mitigate our risk very well. We're spread out amongst different chains and projects. So it's just like, it's something that it's a lot what we're doing behind the scenes.
So
And,
in the past, in the recent past, for example, this is what we've done. To give you an example, our community pool, we've had some funds in the HBAR Sauce USDC staking pools that have generated anywhere from 20 to 120% APY, and that's how we grew some of that. Of course, obviously HBAR is down now, so the USD value of that has gone down, but that's okay because we're just stacking HBAR, and when it goes up, we go up. But we've also the community pool itself, not me personally, not Reptar. The community pool owns some big time space and some alluvium land, and those may go up, they may not, but they are generating resources and have been generating resources for the community pool. And as they go up, the value of the community pool goes up. And I mean, those are two examples off the top of my head that we have that, like I said, they don't belong to me or they don't belong to Alpha Origins. They belong to the community pool.
exactly. And it's cool because it gives us kind of the flexibility. That's why like in the beginning we kind of disclosed what was in the community pool, and then we kind of took it down if you guys kind of look at the white paper. There's a reason we did that because we're involved in so much now, and it's just difficult to kind of keep just adding to the list of things, especially when we move from one thing to another. Like, if we end up moving one pool to a different pool that's got a higher, APY. But we've noticed that Web3 gaming, there's a lot of potential in it. And one thing I really kind of wanted to talk about, and it's weird that this track made me think about it. So yeah, guys, join the next race.
I think Willie's got it right. I agree, and I think long term. Let's look over the last 30 years at gaming in general. How much
It's
of the
just
world economy is gaming right now? What's the market share of video games? Now imagine
I
let's move forward 5 years and no one has a job because of AI and robotics. What are we doing? What did everyone do during COVID when you couldn't leave the house? They freaking played video games. And as we
And you
get
know
into
what's even scarier is so I read an article today about Grand Theft Auto 6. Because a lot of you guys have probably played GTA 5, right? Or JC, have you played it?
I have not played a GTA since GTA 1, the top
Yeah,
down 16-bit.
because he was a cop.
Nah,
But
I played that in
no.
college. The top
No,
down,
but
it was hard, man.
so the interesting thing about Grand Theft Auto 5 is it has lasted 3 console generations. Okay, so what that means is it was on the PS3, it was on the PS4, and it is now on the PS5. The same game. Okay, that is like
Type play, type
what?
exclamation point play in the
That's like
Twitch chat.
15 years worth of hardware. Maybe not quite 15. I think it's more like 10 or 12. But my point remains that the Grand Theft Auto games are usually around for a long time and are very influential in today's culture. When the new Grand Theft Auto comes out, it will be a big deal as it was when the other one came out. I mean, people are still playing this game that's basically, 10 years old. You know what I mean? But what's interesting about Grand Theft Auto 6 is they are incorporating crypto into
Who
it.
is this guy on the stage?
Hello, hello,
Right?
everybody.
Rage is back, back
Howdy,
again.
howdy.
Guys,
How you been, man?
I
I've
am
been all
so
right.
happy to see you, Range.
Thank you. I'm absolutely ecstatic to be able to catch this. I just got home from work. Started my second week. This is my second day of my second week. So
Man,
yeah,
What you doing? What's the new
enjoying it a
job?
lot. I am a parts advisor at a dealership. Not going to say which one because it's,
Yeah, no problem.
no worries. Don't dox yourself.
But it's not like Honda or Toyota or something. It's something a little bit higher up. So I'm pretty happy about that.
Let's
Um,
go.
Hi, Bu, and then also Casey as well. I saw you. So I'm like selling parts to customers, making invoices, quotes, all this stuff.
That's 2 for Sasu. Let's go.
It's a massive learning curve. A lot of info has been dumped on me. But I am very I think I'm doing well. I'm learning. I'm going to be forklift certified, so I'll put that in the Tinder bio soon.
Let's go. I missed you, Range.
Sorry, Sasu.
Yeah,
I think Range himself is Range and Henny
yeah.
are the two biggest winners in a single night. They've won five races or rumbles
He
in a
still
single game
owes me
night.
money.
Yeah.
Yeah,
How's your
definitely
car?
see that. It's good. I did a massive burnout this morning. I'm gonna be upgrading it soon. For those car people out there, I'm going catless downpipe and upgraded front mount intercooler. So that'll get me a little bit more power. Hopefully, put me close to 300 horsepower. So I'm very excited about that. That's gonna be coming after I do emissions on the car. So in a few months.
My airplane has 140 horsepower.
Yours does? You should race.
Yeah.
You'd probably win because I have more rolling resistance.
straight line over long distance.
Yep.
I'll beat you. Not over short
Absolutely.
distance.
With how I drive, bro, I don't know about that. What top speed does your plane top out at?
Let's see. I don't know, call it 110.
Oh, I'd win.
Dude,
Straight
straight
line.
straight line
Straight
over
line.
Yeah,
I'd
but
win.
Yeah, so I'm gonna pick a city. You drive down
No, that's not fair.
yeah,
Okay,
you drive down to the airport and I'll take off.
no.
Straight line, I win.
That is that's not how you said that. You meanie. Um,
Oh my
If it's like
God.
that one long straight road in Nevada, I'm winning, bro.
Yeah.
Like I
That's true. Guys, don't forget in the Twitch chat, somebody Twitch link that for me, or I'll get it here just a second. Boop, boop.
Range is basically a professional racer. I don't know if you guys know this or not.
If
I
Like
you,
we have,
do
yeah,
professional driving. Like I guess it's technically semi-professional, but I do
dude, there
enjoy me a bit of
we have a drag strip down here. So I live, you're familiar with Bristol, Tennessee,
yep,
the Bristol race,
Tennessee.
right? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So that's near my house. We have a
Oh, very
drag
cool.
strip, Bristol drag strip. Come down here and I'll smoke you in my wife's Tesla.
Yeah, that's well, who has a trophy for drag racing on their desk right now? Woo!
Can your car beat a Tesla in a drag
Probably
race?
not,
Yeah, I mean,
but I got
can
closest
mini
Probably
to
not.
cars
a
can mini cars beat a Tesla in a drag? I don't even have the
dude,
sports
and
package.
that's the thing. Like people talk so much shit about Teslas, and listen, like I'm not gonna get a Tesla, guys, just so we're aware. And it's because I live in a place that's very cold, like a lot of the year.
Yeah,
So it's
suck
just
your battery.
like it's just there's no point in having an electric car when you live in a cold place because it's you guys know when your phone gets cold the battery doesn't stay charged. So it just doesn't make sense for me to get one, but I don't think they should be hated on the way that they are because it's just like I mean I understand big loud engine better, but it's
absolutely. Also,
I get it. I trust me, I totally do get it, and I love the smell of gas. But it's just like the acceleration of an electric engine is just unlike anything. Like you can't beat it. Like it's instant torque. You know what I mean? So it's just there's no waiting for mechanical anything. It just goes. So it's
mhm.
really cool to see. I mean, I
And
would
it goes
definitely,
until you let off the accelerator.
yeah. It's crazy. There's no shifting or any. It's just good. It's
Yeah, but
just
that's
on.
the fun stuff.
It is the fun stuff. I agree.
And that's why like they will never be able to. You know why they were cool with the electric car coming out,
Hey,
but they
Reptar,
killed.
mute your
Oh yeah, here.
Twitch. Thank you, because I couldn't
Yeah,
hear you.
mute. Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
we can still
fine.
hear
I
you
hear
muted.
This is
your
a spooky
Twitch
map,
channel.
so it's just gonna start screaming and making noises and stuff. But
Kind of like your mom. Sorry, what?
What? And range is back.
It's like I never left. Oh,
yeah, see, it's gonna
okay, we
make.
can still hear you.
Uh, yeah.
So let's talk
Um.
some other gaming alpha rather than random nonsense, because
That works for me.
Bye
Oh,
Bu,
You,
bye Bu, rip, bye Yoro.
oh, JC got.
JCJV are there.
Let's go
Looks
get
like I'm
off
still
But yeah,
alive
the.
so
too.
so what I was saying before Range came on and completely derailed us. Just kidding, Range. We're happy to have you, man.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
So Grand Theft Auto 6 is going to be implementing crypto. And the reason that this is a big deal is because, again, it's one of the most successful gaming, like, just games franchises, period. But think about all the money that was spent on, like, Grand Theft Auto
Oh,
Online
I died.
and Range might win this one. All the money that was spent on like the virtual currency in that game. So if they implement some kind of crypto system like they're talking about doing, people are literally going to be building businesses in
Yes.
like people are actually going to be able to you know, play a top tier game that they're familiar with for crypto. And I think it's going to be the first ever real proof of concept that like Web 2 gamers see like, oh, here's crypto in a game that makes sense to me that I can make money and the game makes money in the process. So I really
No
do think
hookers
that
get money. It's that simple.
exactly. And I mean, you think about all the money that people have made in games that weren't crypto games. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, talk about like World of Warcraft Gold or like RuneScape or whatever. People are
Yeah.
selling stuff on eBay for hundreds of dollars. It's just like it's gonna be the same thing, but it's gonna be in a AAA game that everybody loves and everybody just. And then when the markets and the big investment firms and stuff are all cool with it, they're gonna make the average person be like, oh, well, maybe Bitcoin's not such a bad thing, or maybe crypto's not so bad,
I
and you're
I
just gonna see that.
we've talked about it here, and plenty of other more reputable million follower crypto people have said this, but when the crypto itself is in the background and people don't notice it, and they're just playing the game and making money, that's when we're there. Like
Exactly. Like,
nobody has to like, oh, what's a wallet and cold storage? And I don't understand. No, you just create an account, you play the game, you get money. Once it gets to that level, we're gold. We're still so early.
and that's the other kind of scary thing about it is, you know, we we're getting to that point where this might be the last big cycle. Like I genuinely believe Bitcoin's going to like over $1 million at some point. Maybe that won't happen for like 10 more years, but eventually if everyone adopts it as like what it looks like is going to be happening, because even the world governments are talking about making a digital currency. We just don't know which one they're going to pick, right? Like you said that right at the beginning, JC. But it's kind of interesting because we kind of do know the chosen ones, so to speak, right? Like we're talking about ETH, we're talking about Chainlink, we're talking about HBAR and XRP, because these government entities have already given them the okay. So we know that they're in the club, like they're in the cool kids club. All the billionaires are gonna pump their bags, but it's just like, you know, it's gonna be interesting to see what other ones aren't on there that people aren't gonna expect. Like, a lot of people, stick with Bitcoin because it's the original, it's the OG, it's the Michael Saylor's like buying another $700 million worth. You know what I mean? It's just like, that he knows something. Yeah.
Haha, Ice, you missed it. Sorry, bro.
No. No. When? Yes, we said when. We did say when.
We said when it was
Sorry.
soon.
Oh, that's funny. That's a good meme.
Here you go.
Oh, shit. I'm not following. Okay, there we go. You
Fail.
guys are you guys are just going down the waterfall without me. Just don't even.
So I
This
have
is a cool map.
so let's see what I've seen. Shrapnel token has made a nice gain in the last week or so. Now, granted, it was down to almost what 2 cents, and now it's up to almost four, like 3.7 cents or something. So hopefully Shrapnel's making the comeback. Gala is still down around 2. H bar is up over 6 again. What other gaming? Illuvium, like man, the bottom fell out of that. It was all the way down at 37, and now it's back up in the 40s. So that token is looking good. I know they're constantly tweaking stuff on the Illuvium lands. I'm pretty sure they're disappointed in the total amount of players playing the game, which is kind of low right now. Now, granted, it's still testing, and as we know from Big Time, when you're early and you get the rewards, sometimes that pays out really well once more people get in.
Well, and
IMX is
that's a
good.
good, yeah, and that's the thing is it's just like
Ew.
NFT games in general. NFT games in general right now are just not getting a lot of attention because NFTs and crypto in general is not getting a lot of attention. Like it's all part of the market cycles, guys. Like people are gonna degen and panic in, and they're gonna be coming into these games that we've already been into for like 2 years, and they're gonna be like, oh, this is really cool, but that's the thing, like you can't sustain a game without a large player basis because you need to have the dirty little secret about Web3 gaming is you have to have those people that are willing to actually spend money to play the game. Like that it's fun enough where they're like, yeah, I'll spend like $3 or $4 because then you have hundreds and thousands of people doing that. And then you have the occasional guy who is, selling all of his stuff every week, pulling stuff out. And then you have like a healthy economy because then you have some people putting money in, some people pulling money out. And that's how it should be. In a case like right now where everything's really bearish, you just have a lot of people trying to pull out. You know what
Yeah,
I mean? And not really.
anything people earn, they just dump at whatever the current price is, and that's fine. But I'm pretty excited, for example, about my big time token. All I'm doing with big time, and I enjoy the gameplay. I'm busy and it's not super profitable, so I'm just farming my spaces for the cracked hourglasses, and then I throw them up on my on my Time Wardens and get the Big Time token,
Mhm.
and I just let it sit because Big Time token went from 7 cents to 18 cents last week. So
Oh, dude, it killed it. It killed it. And honestly, like, yeah, it's down a lot from its initial dollar, but again, everything is down. You know what I mean? So it's not it, when you see the project doing well despite it being kind of like boring right now, they're definitely doing something right. You know what I mean? And Big Time has been around for a long time, and I've always had a lot of conviction for Big Time just because um, a chart that I shared like a long time ago that showed their kind of 5-year plan. Like they have enough budget and they have it allocated where they have 5 years of runway of paying the players basically. So
I
and then at that point the player basis needs to sustain the game, which I think is a really smart strategy. So I do
If they
see
don't,
them
if they
scaling.
stop fucking nerfing the game and adding all this other bullshit you have to buy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well, I
and
mean,
that's the thing.
for all the crap that they've had going on in the last 6 months, I have still made way more money on Big Time than any other gaming project that we have been involved in, including Illuvium, including Phantom Galaxies. Um,
And that's because like the rentals, like that's like straight up passive income every single month. And like some of those expensive ones, it's hundreds of dollars a month. So it's like it's actually very it's really kind of crazy that they've actually maintained that and done so well.
So I think I told you guys I was planning on upgrading my car with a catless downpipe and upgraded front mount
Yep.
intercooler, right?
yeah,
The money that I'm gonna be spending on that actually came from an open loot game called Boss Fighters. I
yeah,
bought all of the passes. I bought the Alpha Boss Pass, the Alpha Epic Pass,
I
got the
have
free
those.
pass for free, the Legendary Pass, and the Rare Pass. And one day I found a bunch of really rare items and epic items and mythic items in there, and I ended up getting about 800. I got $799.20 from all of them for free. I
Wow.
mean, I spent
How's
like
Very
how's the
nice.
700.
gameplay?
I don't know. I've never played it. Like I've never played it once, and these items just showed up, and they were some of the more expensive ones. So I'm not complaining because it gets my car faster for basically $150. That's how much I spent on the passes.
Let's go.
But like I bought the passes and didn't do anything with the game because I didn't have VR at the time, and didn't have like their
Yeah,
systems or whatever. I think I might have played it once and then never again. But yeah. So check your open loot to see if you have items, especially if you purchase those passes.
sweet. I need to
Yep.
look.
You
Sazu
should.
asks,
Let me know.
how does it look, Big Time or Illuvium for new players? Um, it de-
Like what's easier to get
it
into?
depends on how much money you want to spend. Right now, I think. Do you think you could spend less money starting an Illuvium? Because in Big Time right now, I think what you need to make money is a space and a Time Warden.
Yeah. So what I would say with that is Illuvium is free to play, but you're gonna earn a lot less. But it is a pretty fun game, and the graphics are really nice. Big Time, it's a little bit, I would say maybe less. I don't want to say less fun, but because it's not really,
I
it's
actually
just a
like
different
the Big
kind of.
Time gameplay.
Yeah, like Big Time actually has more of a finished kind of product, I would say. So honestly,
It gets a
I
little
would,
repetitive, but I
if you
like
ask
team
me.
dungeon crawlers.
Yeah, and that's the cool thing about Big Time is you're playing with other players. So I have to go Big Time. Like if you ask me Big Time versus Illuvium, I love Illuvium. Illuvium's been one of my favorites for a long time, but I would have to go with Big Time. I would have to say Big Time is the most profitable game in Web3 right now. It just is. Like, yes, it's a couple $100 to get a Time Warden, but you can rent that
Nah, the
out
the
and
bottom one, the common Time Wardens are $54.
$54. That
Tell
is
you
the
what,
price of a regular game, and
whoever
that's gonna
whoever
forever.
wins whoever wins this marbles race, I will give you a common Time Warden.
Oh wow, JC.
Holy moly! Can I add some alts, please?
Nope,
All
common Time
right,
Warden
yeah.
for this marbles race. So make sure
But,
you're in the
but big,
Twitch.
yes, yes, and you know what, Ice, I do wanna say you have a very good point. Um, Big Time is a grindy game. Big Time is like I really gotta grind and and I'll get mine.
And it's time
basically.
consuming if you want to actually play, because Big Time did a good job laying out the multiple paths to earning money. They just needed to
Yeah.
polish their game more, and they need to tweak their economy. They don't need to change it, and that's what they're doing. And we're still in testing, and I'm giving them grace because they do. The game looks awesome. The concept is really fun. They need to flesh out the story more, which is what they're doing. But um, one of the ways to earn money is to play the game and go into these dungeons, and you can earn big time. Like you can, if you get it with lucky drops, like Ice is saying, you can get big time token. You can get NFTs that you can sell, and you get other usable items in game to craft with. Like you get all of those things by running the dungeons and playing the game. You can just get them for that, and to play the game is free. If you want to
Or
or you
you
can.
can. Yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
No, you're going where I was going. I think you can also
Yeah,
just
no,
own.
literally, no. That's just like no, you're
You
good.
can own assets. The land in Big Time is called spaces, and they're individual instanced uh, rooms. And if you own a space, it will generate cracked hourglasses, which is something that you have to break down. You break them down by owning a time warden. And a time warden is an NFT workshop. So there's 3 workshops. There's time wardens, there's armories, and then there's forges. Armories make armor, forges make weapons. These are NFT skins. They don't, they're just cosmetic skins, but you can create them and sell them. They require other resources that you can either buy or you can earn in game and sell. So the economy is really well done and really interdependent. And so I still have all of my spaces and time wardens, but I happen to have a couple of extras because I might have bought some while they were down at $30. So
You
My
mon.
lord.
But that's the thing, guys. They were at $1,000 at one
I
point, and
did.
if you
I
just pay,
sold one for $1,000 back when they were
if
the
you,
commons. Now there's
I sold the
yeah,
seven.
legendary for 1800.
There's 7 rarity levels, and the commons are the lowest. And at one time, the common time wardens were selling for $1,000.
dude, and that's the crazy thing is like these are passively
Oh, rip
generating
scores.
you income all the time. Or every month, this is generating you passive income, and you can use it in game to play for even more. So honestly, like as much as I love Illuvium,
No, I
Illuvium
died.
doesn't have that level of earning yet, where you
Their
can.
game looks better. The
It
actual
does.
the
I
and
will say
their
that
the
Illuvium is a
interconnectivity of the 3 games is better with Illuvium. Their economy is worse.
yeah. At the current level, I would 100% agree with that. And that's exactly kind of my problem with it right now. Is it's just it
PK,
needs
let's
more.
go.
You know what? I don't know anyone else that deserved to win more than PK.
Let's go.
Like seriously.
PK, I have a common time warden for you.
Let's fucking go. He deserves it, man. He does. He's been grinding with that with that with the poker tournament, man. I mean, it's a lot to manage, and I know he does it for other communities too.
Yeah,
Like huge
PK,
shout out to
how many poker tournaments do you run per week? Not just for us, but for across multiple communities. How many poker tournaments do you run each week?
This is my new meme for
He was
pumpkin
running
game.
5 poker tournaments per week.
Yeah, you were so close. Yeah, I know. I was watching that Zoe got really close to, or Zaya, for a while. I was like, damn.
Yeah, the current floor price on a common time warden is $54.
Let's go, dude.
Well, it's 54.90, so I guess it's $52.
Woo!
Also, Yaz is really close to the name of my ex-girlfriend, and that made me a little bit uncomfortable when you guys were like, Yaz, and I'm like, what?
Who? What? Get out of here!
I was like, I thought we banned her.
I'm sorry, Rage. Yeah, you're always safe here. We'll always ban your ex-girlfriends, no problem at all. Okay,
Yeah.
I've had to do it so
My
many
ex
times.
girlfriend is actually Pumpkin King as well. And Ice too. She made jokes about my mom.
You make jokes about everybody's mom, and that was Hackett,
I
by the
did.
way.
And
That is
Saturn,
hack. Yeah.
if you genuinely
Oh, dude,
if you
that's
genuinely want
gross.
a fun game that you can play with other people and actually make money doing, my I think you should really look into Big Time because
And you can
uh,
play big time free.
yeah, you can play for free. The best thing to do realistically is to just get a space and a time warden, which are like super cheap. I mean, you can for less than $100, you can get a common and just kind of get a feel for the game. If you don't like it, awesome, sell it, you know? And then all of their stuff is pinned in the Big Time channel if you want to check it out. But basically again, the big play on this is to just rent out your time warden. So if you want to be super lazy about it, you
Yeah,
could
you
just
you can be as passive as possible, which is
or
which
you
is
can
nice.
yeah, or you can genuinely if you really want to play the game, you guys can play it and make even more by actually playing the game. And it's cool because you go check your space every day, and you might have a random airdrop in your space, which is kind of like the coolest part. Is like I log into mine every day just to check and see if I got
Yep.
any.
That's all I'm doing right now. Let me, in fact, I'll pull mine up here in just a
Yeah, you
second.
want to screen share just so we can kind of show off a little bit what it looks like because honestly, like we haven't talked about Big Time in a while because I know we've been busy with some of the other games and stuff that have come out, but it's like Big Time really has done very well over the past few years. And yeah, it had some hiccups, but dude, there's this one guild leader that we work with, guys. He had hundreds of time wardens when they were at over $1,000, and he was renting. He was making, I
40
think he said
grand a
like
month.
yeah, 40 grand a month just renting it out, just renting out his time wardens. And I'm just like, that's disgusting because he's not even doing anything. He's just renting them. Like he's just like a landlord basically at that point. And the guy's making like almost six figures a month. I'm just like, that's crazy. There's just like,
All right, 1 second. Let me turn on my screen share here. In fact, let me turn off the OBS here. So for those of you who are watching live or watching on the replay, thank you for watching. If you're watching but you're not in our Discord, you're not winning prizes. So what are you doing? Um,
what are you doing?
Thanks for watching, and I hope you got the information good. But you have to be present in the Discord to win. So yeah. Anyway, come check us out in the Discord. The link for our Discord is in every